Welcome to Vision Casting for November. My name is Andrea Mitchell. I am so excited to welcome you to, it is so nice to just take a breath. Remember how great and amazing and some great things you might have done in October, some things that might have gotten started, some conversations you got into. I know for me, a conversation I had with someone all month long, this morning, she's like, okay, girl, I'm ready. I'm like, all right, it's November. Let's do this. So I just want you to get really excited about everything. I want you to take notes. I want you to have actionable items for yourself in your business. All of our businesses look so different, but there is a common thread through all of them. I want you to look at some common threads, see what you can do personally for your business and what you can really show up for other people doing alongside them for their business. There are people right now who are going, we don't know how to make the ends meet for Christmas to work for our family. Our kids are already asking for XYZ. If you have teenagers, they've already given you a list with links, and you're trying to figure out how does that budget work along with, we need a new Christmas tree, or we have to put up Christmas lights, or all of the things. And we want to talk a lot about how you can lock arms with other people and really see November be an exciting and a fruitful month for you. So let's get started. Okay, first thing, let's just recap some of the new bonus structure stuff. It was new last month. You're going to see some new parts of it coming up in your paycheck this month. So we want to make sure that we've covered it all, that you understand it, that you had just another little refresher course of our new bonus structure, which right now is kind of an incentive / compensation plan. But at the end of the day, it's just how we're getting paid better, right? Okay, so business building bonuses. Did anyone see that your business building bonuses actually went up this month because you were doing combos and you were adding on and you had people starting out with holiday products? So you earn 20% on the total PV sold. So if you do, a weight loss combo and you add in, a bottle of ease or whatever, however you want to help people develop their own custom carts, that's really going to help out. So we're not doing upline payouts so that we can actually pay out the sponsor as big as possible. So for example, initial order is 108 PV. The enrollment sponsor, so you as the sponsor will get $21.60, which is more and already than it was just getting BBBs before. So take their PV on their order and multiply it by 0.2, and there you go. And retention bonuses. So this is the month we're going to start retention bonuses. This is where it matters to really show up in customer service. This is where I really want to say the people that have been successful in this for the last 10 years have done it with customer service. We have helped people get started and then helped them on their way. And we're going to give you some actionable items for how to really help lock people into the products that they have already purchased. But your retention bonus is 5% of the total PV. So go in and see what their PV is for their following month. How amazing is that? Last month you signed them up, you got that 20%. This month, when their order goes through, you get 5% of that for 3 months. Incredible. Okay. And then if you want to add on, the Snickerdoodle Lean individually is gone, but if you want to add on some of those hand creams, if you want to add on that body oil, any of those things to the holiday line, you can continue to help people do teacher gifts or sister-in-law gifts, all of those things along with their current orders. And this can go right in to their first order. You can add them on. You can add them on to subscriptions right now until the products are sold out. It's a really great option. The big pack of holiday is still fully available. So if somebody still wants Snickerdoodle, that big pack, maybe they get that and they kind of disperse it out among like gifts and keep and use, all of those things. Okay, we're going to talk just real briefly about the strength and the 90-day retention. So right here, you're seeing how it used to work before, where you would get commissions and then future commissions on things. But I just want to say with the new BBBs and the retention bonus, you have a 26% increase in commission. And I did put this in here that when you're helping people get a triplex, helping them add balance to it, which if you've seen a bunch of stuff coming out right now, you know that balance is a great product to add along with their slim. Ease is a great product for people that just feel really puffy and have some, achy issues. And then lean is something that we are seeing a huge uptick in right now with vanilla and the chocolate, because people are going, I want something, easy in the mornings. There's so much going on. I need a little sweet in the afternoon. You can do just one scoop. It's a great add-on product. And if you just get one bag of lean, one scoop of lean every day as your afternoon snack could really be a great tip. Are you using all of those things and having those conversations, finding out what people need? Okay, shipping update. Don't forget, all of your subscriptions this month, your shipping is automatically going to be $6.99. How exciting is it? So make sure your subscription is set. Go in there, check your date, check your volume, check what you have in it. I don't know about you, but I actually have to go through our shelves and go, oh, we're missing Mega X. Oh, we're getting low on Immune Plus, and make sure I shift all of my subscriptions every month to what our family is currently using a lot of. And then initial orders or non-subscription discretionary orders will be $8.99. And this is a huge savings for people across the board. So again, it's 3 to 7 business days, unless you're really close to a shipping center, in which it's faster. Subscriptions are $6.99. First time order and any discretionary order, $8.99. And this is in the US market only. I think they do have a shipping thing for other markets. So you'll want to check on those market pages to figure out what their shipping stuff is. And then just to give you the structure one more time, and Triplex is the easiest way to do it, right? It used to be that your initial order was like $125 with all the discounts and all the shipping and everything, and that your subscription would show up at $137. So keep those numbers in mind, $125 and $137. And now it's $132.99, but then $130.99. So are you seeing how, like, over time, month after month, they're able to really stick with their subscription because they're seeing the same pricing? It's actually $2 cheaper. And it's an incredible way to say, this is a long-term goal. Like, your goal is really, when you're helping people get started, make sure you're telling them that's a 90-day thing, that you want to walk alongside them for 90 days and help them out and adjust things and change flavors, or, change how they take their ProBio 5 or their BioCleanse or whatever it is. But it's really a 90-day program to get started. Okay. Income possibilities. Who's ready to talk about income? I want you to tell me in the chat either something that has happened in the last month that made you go, we got to buckle down on income and we got to figure something out, or what you see upcoming in the next 2 months that's got you a little nervous and maybe losing a little bit of sleep, and being very grateful that you have a sleep gummy in your hands before you go to bed at night. Because I will say, we had a Suburban lose 2 tires, and we had a microwave that's only 7 years old blow out. Fun tip, microwaves are expensive, but the trim that goes around the microwave costs the same amount of money. So you actually double your payment when you buy a new microwave that also needs custom trim. So there's a little tidbit for you. And so a $300 microwave was $600 this week. So grateful that we have a little nest egg of, when the things happen, we've got money saved. So right now, I want to beat on my desk. Right now, there's huge earning potential. When you're new people, or if you are new right now and you're just getting started and you're like, what kind of money can I really make here? Melissa and I would both say that these are even really low for your first month. For me, it was $1,200 in my very first month. Our team signed up 17 people. So that's so many different bonuses. Corporate is continuing to give out bonuses right now. So you'll really want to dig in with your sponsor and figure out what your goals are, but how much money you really need to make. These are for current brand ambassadors. So if you're current right now, this is your earning potential, but it doubles at each level when you are helping someone brand new get started with all the new Fast Start bonuses. Also, income opportunities. These are really base level, based on just the profit sharing, not on all the bonuses and everything. So at what level do you want to be going into 2024? Make a goal. Going into 2024, I want to be senior Ruby. I want that kind of income monthly going into my check, because I know we've got big things planned for summer 2024, kids starting college. I've got a 16-year-old that's going to need a car in January. All of those things add up. And if you make a plan now and you execute the plan for the next couple of months, it just starts to snowball as you go into the next year. So I really want you to decide what kind of residual income you want to build for your family. Okay, and it's always fun to have something fun, right? So first thing is we have Give 10 continuing this month for new VIP customers. So the $1 sign up is continued through this week alone. Corporate there's some stuff happening kind of in the back end of corporate right now. So they're continuing that $1 sign up. So this is a huge week to help everyone that did not get signed up in October to get signed up in November. But also always fun is when you enroll one new VIP, you earn 250 perk credits, which we love perks. We love it. The best thing is when you order products and you get that box in the mail with all that stuff and you know you only paid for half of it. The other half of it was all free based on the fact that you just continuously ordered month after month. And then if you enroll 3, and there's this Pux's getaway bag. And I looked, when they opened it up and showed us how much it holds, this is just a fun bag to drop on the top of your your carry-on and take on vacation, or just throw some things in for an overnight, which we always need in our house. It's just another duffel bag. Okay, Leaders Retreat Punta Cana. Today and tomorrow, you will see people all over social media leaving to go on the cruise, but do not despair if you are not currently going on the cruise. You have access to Punta Cana, which I'm just going to tell you, flying straight into an island and putting my toes in the sand for a couple of days does not sound like a bad gig at all. And that is right up my love language alley. So I'm really excited about this. It's in February. I don't know where you live, but in Dallas, and I think Houston probably as well, Melissa, it's the worst weather in February. That's always when we have a snowstorm. That's always when everything gets shut down. And I will be happily sitting on a beach in Punta Cana in February. So I think we really want as many people there as possible. We'd love to just max out the whole resort. You can still earn your spot. You can still bring a guest with you, but my encouragement would be that you bring your spouse or your partner, and then you have a guest do the same thing, and you'll actually have like a couples trip, and y'all get to go do fun, amazing things together. There's resort cash available, travel cash, special events, upgrades. The upgrades for this resort are incredible. So we were talking to some top level leaders yesterday, and we were saying, you want to sweep this contest. Like that should be everybody's goal listening. If you have ears to hear, I just want you to hear, go sweep this contest. Have that be your goal, not just earning it, but sweeping it all the way. And this is designed to grow the business of new brand ambassadors through Ruby, and to help senior rubies, emeralds, sapphires, and diamonds earn EE and DD and then grow their next star. So if that doesn't make sense to you, just focus on the trip. Just focus on getting those toes in the sand and a fun, fruity drink in your hands. And your sponsor can definitely walk you through your specific details. But just to remind you exactly how to order, the first thing is ranking up. So your rank really does matter. Consistency, holding on to your rank. So if, last month, if you were within 10 points of holding on to the rank you've had previously, like that matters. You want to make sure that you're watching your points all month, that you're not giving up at the end. New enrollments are always huge, helping new customers get started, and then retaining them, which I just think is where we see like true residual income, but also residual credits, is that you're seeing residual credits on Punta Cana when you're just holding on to the customers that you already have helped get started with good customer service. So we are going to switch it over to Melissa. I am so excited about this, and we're going to talk about maximizing calls and chats.
Hey guys, okay, I need y'all to perk up. Let me see your eyes. Show me that you're listening. Tell me in the chat, since it's November 1st, I want to hear from you guys. What is your goal for November? Hopefully you have a goal that you've already mapped out, something that you've thought about, and I want to see what it is. Is your goal to add 3? Is your goal to earn Punta Cana? Is your goal to rank up, maintain your rank? Okay, Melissa's sweeping the contest. Smiley is signing 3 and getting herself back moving forward. Awesome. Joan wants to add 6. Amazing. Who out there wants to develop a silver, help someone go gold, find a new business builder? Yes, Sarah, that's what I like to see. Awesome. Good, you guys, good. I want you guys to know that the way that you are going to reach your goals is by getting into activity this month. And you are going to be at such a huge advantage if you decide that you are going to take the momentum from the end of the month and you are going to keep that momentum going through the first of the month. I don't know about you guys. I don't know about your team, Andrea, but one thing that I see happen a lot on our team is we're working so hard at the end of the month, and then at the first of the month, we just kind of go, and we kind of stop and we slow down. And then it's like, I always use this analogy with my team. Y'all don't be annoyed with me. It's like that train, right? It's like you have a train that is in motion. It can bust through a brick wall. But if that train comes to a stop, you can just put one brick in front of the train and the train won't move forward. And so what we want to do is we want to take that end of the momentum and we want to keep it going through the start of the month so that you can give yourself the very, very best opportunity to achieve these goals that you guys put in the chat. So activity is what is going to get you there. And what we have done as diamonds, we have not just Andrea and Melissa, but the diamonds in this company have really come together, and we have said, how are we going to create systems for our teams to plug into? So the beautiful thing about network marketing is that I believe any network marketing professional would say that we believe that you can get to the top of this company. It's true. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter your experience. None of that matters. If you are here, if you are on this call, if you have goals, if you want to reach the top, then you can achieve your goals. And it's when you put these systems in place that makes this business duplicatable. Okay. Because we know you can do it. You're showing up for the trainings, but we want to be able to have your people that you are introducing these products and this opportunity to step in and be able to do what you have done. And when we can remove skill and personality, do you guys hear what I'm saying? When we can remove skill and personality from helping a new person getting started at the beginning, right? Then we are setting them up for a win. Now, the other pieces are going to come later, right? Like the skill is going to come later, but we just want them in and we want them experiencing quick wins right away, as quickly as possible, because that is what is going to build their belief. And so we have a system that we are really, really excited about. And we want you to be as enthusiastic. We want you to be as excited about this new system as we are, because this is what's going to grow your business long-term. This is what's going to help you give your people the very best start. So there are two pieces, really three pieces of this puzzle that we want you guys to know about, but two big events that you can be plugging your team into each week. So the first one is this Sunday evening call. It's 15 minutes. It's very, very quick. And what your people are going to hear is they're going to jump on this call and they're going to hear 3 business testimonials. Okay. We are going to cast a big vision for them on what this opportunity can do for them in their life. Now, you guys, we're not going over the details of the compensation plan. That would be getting in the weeds. What we're wanting to do is we're wanting to cast vision, and then we're wanting them to leave wanting to know more. We're wanting them to get off the call and go like, oh, okay, well, that sounds amazing, but how do I do that? That's where you come in. That we want them wanting to know more. And so you've got to come behind this call and start to ask questions and answer the questions that they might have so that you can get them leaning in. Okay. So it's quick. It's just an exposure to this business and what it can do for them. How many of you guys have been on one of these Sunday night calls in the past few weeks? Will you just drop a 1 in the chat if you've been on one of these 15-minute calls? We give away gift cards. They're really quick. They're really short. They're really, really engaging. The goal of the call is to get your guests to commit to being in a chat beginning on Monday morning. Now, I think I saw the fabulous Sylvia Porter on this call. Sylvia, are you here? Hello, if you're here. She and I have been working, mostly Sylvia, got to give credit where credit is due, okay? Hi, Sylvia. She has been working really, really hard on taking the Silver in 6 that we were doing and like simplifying it. So this is what's going to happen. You're going to invite your guests to the Sunday night call, and then you're going to plug them into a chat on Monday where they are going to have very tiny little tasks. We're simplifying. If you guys have seen the old one with all the videos and all the words and all the links and all the stuff, we are like making it the most simple thing ever, that if they do this little tiny task every single day, then they should be laying the foundation for going silver within that week. Now, here's the cool thing about the chat. The cool thing about the chat is that sometimes someone gets on a Sunday night Zoom and they're not ready to go that Monday morning, right? They're not like, yeah, sign me up tonight. I'm ready to go this Monday morning. Sometimes they're not ready to go until the next Monday morning. Sometimes they're not ready to go until 2 weeks later or the next month. But do you see the beauty of the system? If you know, okay, I'm bringing in someone, and at any time on Monday, I can plug them into a place where they are going to get the support to go silver in the next week. Okay, so I want you guys utilizing these Sunday chats. Just someone unmute and correct me and tell me if I'm wrong. I'm here for it. Someone unmute and tell me something that you could be doing that is more important than inviting your friends and family members to come and hear about the Plexus opportunity. Like, if you want to grow a business and you want to be Emerald, what could be a more important activity for you to be doing to grow your business? I don't think there's anything more important. So I want you to think about this. Let's look back at 2023. And let's think about if you made a list of everyone that you intentionally invited to hear about the opportunity, or a list of people that you intentionally did share the opportunity with. How many people could you put on that list? Okay, just think about that. Think about that. It's okay. I don't care if it's 0. I don't care if it's 500. I don't know. But this is what I want you guys to envision. If you know that this Sunday call is happening every Sunday, and there are how many weeks in the year? 52? 52 weeks in the year, right? Let's just think about it this way. What if you intentionally spent time each week inviting one person? Like, this is like quality conversations, quality invitations. You got them on the call on Sunday. You did quality feedback with them. You're literally looking for their objections. Y'all know objections are the best thing ever, right? Like, when someone gives you an objection, you're like, when someone gives me their objection, I'm like, yes, this is what I needed. This is what I was waiting for, right? You get the objection because then you can help them overcome the objection. But you took one person a week and you were like, this is the person that I'm investing in. This is the person that I'm going to invite to hear this opportunity, that I'm going to walk alongside of. I'm going to help them overcome the objections. I'm going to get them plugged in. I'm going to help develop them to silver. And you did that once a week with one person a week. You would have shared this opportunity with 52 people in the next year. And if I had to guess, that's probably around 50 more than you shared with this year, right? I mean, 45 more than you've shared with this year. Does that seem doable? Like, if you have the goal, if you want to earn Punta Cana, if you want to be making 5 figures a month, if you want to be an Emerald, then doesn't it seem so doable that you would be willing to share the opportunity with one person a week? Does that sound doable? Can y'all let me know? Because I can't see you right now. So I need to know if y'all are with me. Does that sound doable? Can you do that? Okay. Yes. Does this just give you a little bit of perspective? Does it kind of like, I hope it just takes the like frenzy and panic and like this idea and this feeling of like, there's a million things I should be doing. And then so what we do is nothing, right? No. There's one thing you should be doing. There's one thing. If you have business goals, I mean, we got to log into our virtual office. We got to check our perks report. We're going to post on social. Those are all things that you're doing anyway. But if you want to take your business to the next level, then you have to do something that you haven't been doing. And we are creating a simple system for you to plug into so that you can, okay? Now I want you to imagine this. I want you to imagine that you get someone on this Sunday night call. Maybe this is one of their first exposures to Plexus outside of like your social media or your posting, okay? You get them on this Sunday night call and they're hearing these short business like testimonials, okay? Then they get plugged in on Monday and they're in with a group of people who are then like working towards the goal of earning that $300 in a week. Thursday night, there's another event and it's called Real People, Real Stories, okay? This event is focused on the health testimonial. So can you imagine if you were new and you had gotten on a call on Sunday night and you heard these amazing business testimonials, and then just 4 days later, you were on this other call and now you're hearing these testimonials of people whose lives have been completely changed by these products. Can you imagine what that would have done for your belief in the beginning when you got started? Can you imagine if you have someone brand new that gets on 2 calls in a week? Can you imagine? Like, that's commitment. Like, that's really, this is you putting someone in this chat on Monday and this is literally your best friend for the week. They're your BFF. Seriously. You are encouraging them. You're helping them get their posts up. You're helping them do the tiny little tasks that they're doing every day, because we're redoing that Silver and Six. Okay, it's a how to earn chat. Thank you, Sylvia Porter, on this call. Okay, thank you, Sylvia. We are redoing that. And can you imagine the belief that would be built? And we're walking them through step by step by step what to do. Is this not the most beautiful, simple system? If on Sunday, you don't have anyone get on the call, but you're working your business, you can start working to get people on the Thursday call, right? And those people, maybe their first exposure is Real People, Real Stories. And then what we do is we plug them in on Monday. We invite them to the Sunday call and then we plug them in the next Monday. But do you guys see how this system is so beautiful? It's so holistic. It's there for you. And we want you to plug in. So one of the things that we're most excited about this is that we are opening this up. The Sunday night calls are for literally, I'm posting about it on the Diamonds page. We want as many people on those calls as possible. I want you there, because what happens is when you invite your guests, they see all these people on this call and something called social proofing happens. And they see, okay, wow, there are a lot of people on this call and there are a lot of people in that chat on the Zoom saying, I want to be in the Monday chat. Well, if all these people are doing this, maybe it's not so weird. Maybe it's not so scary. I'm over here with all these doubts and hesitations, but it creates this social proofing that makes it exciting versus scary for them. There's still a little bit of fear, but they know that they're not going to be alone. And if other people are jumping in, it makes it so much easier for them to jump in as well. So I want to know, how excited are you guys about plugging people into these calls? And are you seeing the importance of this? Like making sure that when you are sitting down to working your business, the first question you should be asking yourself is, who do I have coming to the call on Thursday night? Who do I have coming to the call on Sunday night? Who's committed to coming to that call? The Sunday night call, I want to ask you guys this. If you had focused on one person a week, you would have 52 new people that you would be exposing this business to each week. What if you made it 2? That'd be 100 people. Like, some will, some won't. It's just your job to bring it to them, right? But imagine where your business could be a year from now if you really, really utilized and leveraged this. Okay, let's look at the next slide.
Real fast before we go to the next slide, I love that you talked about the social proofing on the call. Will you kind of talk about the social proofing in the Monday, the Silver and Six chat? because I know for y'all are doing it as one big chat on your team. And I really want people to understand why you're doing it instead of you have a million amazing leaders, instead of breaking it off and doing a million different chats, why you're trying to do it as one large team chat.
Yeah, I mean, so the very first week, the very first week that we did this Sunday night call, I had people on my team that had like 14 yeses. Like they were like, I have 14 people coming to this call, right? They had asked their word market, they had gotten a bunch of people on the call. Our first Silver and Six chat was like 60 people in that chat, right? So it was like popping off. So it's the same thing. The social proofing in that chat, it's the same thing as on the call. So it's like, the step one is like going to be get your post up and put a screenshot of your post. And we're going to give them steps for that. So you see one person do it and you're like, oh, okay, well, one person did it. So that means, okay, I can do it too. It's not so scary. And then two people do it. And the person that's really hesitant, after they see 7 people do it, and they're like, congratulations, I'm so proud of you, that's awesome. And they're getting the accolades for that, and they're getting recognized for it, and they're getting put into a drawing for the day because we do daily drawings for the activity. I mean, all of these things it just encourages the other people in the chat to get out of their comfort zone and go. And so, yeah, now our first Silver and Six chat was huge. Now this week, I think we have like 6 people in there, and that's okay. Like that is fine with me. But yeah, you don't want to have a chat where it's like, you have 2 people in there and then that's it. You want one person like kicking off the activity each week in there. And really, you guys need to make sure that the sponsor is in the chat as well, that they're doing the activity and that they're connecting with people. So if you have your person in a chat, make sure that you're in there and walking alongside of them. Yes, I'm seeing Andrea just put that in the chat. Same brain. Yep. Okay, so do you have anything else to add to that, Andrea, before we move on? Okay. So let's look at what our needle movers are for the month of November. First, you guys, this is such a great opportunity to create quality content. Be thinking like, what is my focus? Stay consistent. Post with a purpose. It's like the seasons are changing. The holidays are here. It's like we have so many reasons to be present on social. So take advantage of that. I recently heard a strategy that I really liked about posting. And it was, I think so often we just post to post. But actually, let me look at this creative prompt. This is great over here on the side. If you need a creative prompt, what is your potential currently thinking, feeling, and doing? And what will they be thinking, feeling, and doing after working with you? Paint that picture. I love that. And I heard a strategy recently that I really, really liked, you guys. And that was, what if you took the first 2 weeks and you posted about products, and you took the second 2 weeks and you posted about opportunity, or vice versa. You took the first 2 weeks and you posted about opportunity, you took the second 2 and you posted about products. I really like that. Like, you don't have to follow that if you have a strategy, but so many of us just don't have a strategy. We see a good post, copy paste it, but it's like, be really intentional with how you are working social. And you guys know people have to see things many, many times before they actually commit. So if we're posting about pink drink, and then we're posting about opportunity, and then we're posting about sleep, and then we're kind of all over the place, people just don't know what to focus on. So maybe just focus on being really intentional in November. Work on those quality conversations and invitations, especially as you are doing your follow-up, and especially as we are inviting people to these 2 events during the week. Okay, call to action. We are going to look at who jumped in September and October to make sure that they are reordering. You guys, customer service has never been more important. I mean, it's always going to be the thing that is going to lay the foundation for your emerald business or for your diamond business. That's the foundation, are all the customers that we're bringing in. But now we have money, like we have the actual bonus that is connected with that. Plus we have these credits for our leaders retreat, and we want you guys there. So make sure you are taking care of your people. We talked about content strategy for the month, like create Be intentional this month. Some of you guys are, some of you aren't, but just give it a shot this month and watch what happens with your potentials. If you do that, if you work social media strategically, watch what happens. Okay, partner with an upline or sideline to host a messenger event. Those are still working, you guys, especially with your new VIPs. If you have someone that jumped in last month, one of the very best things that you can get them doing is sharing on social and create one of those messenger chat events with them so that they can get those quick wins we talked about earlier. Hopefully you guys all have a strategy for Punta Cana. I know for me at the beginning of the month, like one of my to-dos today is to go see, okay, where are my credits now? I have 2 more months. So what has to happen in the next 2 more months in order for me to reach my goals as far as that is concerned? And then make your goal connection with your audience, conversations to find out more, getting them on one of these calls, and then eventually sending them a cart and walking them through the chat. You guys, these calls, leverage them, commit to them, make them a part of your strategy for the next year. Just plug into the system. Here's the temptation in network marketing. Okay, will you pull down the slideshow really quick so I can see everyone, and then I'll wrap this up after I do my little preaching to y'all. Turn on your cameras. I want to see your faces. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what you look like. I need to see my people. Here is the temptation in network marketing. The temptation is we do the first Sunday call. And on the first Sunday call, we have people, literally, I had someone on my team that had 14 potentials on that call. Yay. Oh my God, this is the best thing ever, right? We're so excited. We're so enthusiastic about it. And then the next week she goes to invite people, and what happens? What do y'all think happens? Well, she just got 14 yeses. Yeah, so now like all her people that she was originally gonna, like, they're in. And so then we're like, oh, I thought that was gonna work, but that doesn't really work, right? Okay, a system, you work the system. Some weeks it's gonna be a big win for you. Some weeks it's gonna be slow for you. Some weeks you're gonna have 3 people on the call. Some weeks you're gonna have 0 people on the call. This is discipline. And what we do in network marketing is we get tempted. We think things stop working. And in reality, we stop working the things because we kind of get bored with the system, right? We have to stop that in Plexus. We have to stop that on our teams. We have to say, this is my system. I'm committing to it for a year. I don't care how boring it is. I don't care if someone tells me no for 6 weeks, because I'm going to be inviting on to the call on the 7th week. I don't care if someone says no for the first 16 weeks, because week 17, 5 people might say yes. Okay. Plug into the systems work. Okay. Don't be tempted to sit back and disengage because it's like, oh, I've seen that graphic for the 23rd week in a row, and it's not fun and shiny and sparkly anymore. Diamonds aren't always looking for the fun, shiny, and sparkly. They're doing the things that work over and over and over and over again. And that's what we want for you guys as well, okay? November is going to be amazing. Plexus has some very fun things up their sleeves. So you guys know, like, Black Friday is coming, Cyber Week, and all those things are coming. I might have heard some rumors about some very, very, very exciting things that are happening later this month. So those conversations today are more important than ever. So keep that momentum going, and let's make November awesome.
Thank you so much, Melissa. Okay, everyone go do all the things. I cannot wait to see all of your faces and all of your guests on all of the calls, and we will see y'all later. Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.